This is Fargo season 4. I'm about to forget the season. Episode 5, and today I'm going to do a review on it. So make sure y'all like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below to tell me what you think. And let's get started on this review of Fargo. Okay, so the episode starts out with Cannon's son, and I think one of Cannon's goons or man is with Cannon's son. They at this jazz club, a black jazz club, and while they was in there, all of a sudden the cops just ran in there and they start, attacking the black people. So Cannon's son and the guy that's watching Cannon's son ran out the back, and then the cops come and they tackle him down to the ground and everything. And all we know why the cops came, because they're working with the mafia. The mafia got people in there that work for them. And it was a setup just to fuck with Cannon's people. After what happened last episode, Cannon's people stole... Well, they didn't steal. They took the mafia's guns that was in the pumpkin batch thing. But, y'all came for his family first, so he had to come back and fuck y'all up. So it is what it is. In the process of them arresting Cannon's people and his son, the Italians, two brothers are across the street, and the one brother that's short, he's all like to Gusto, the big brother, this is how you get it done. Because, his other brother, the one that's always talking about he's from Italy and all that shit and how they was in war, well, he wanted to start a fucking war. And the other brother is like, nah, we're going to get into the justice system, and we're going to have the justice system working for us. So the mafia comes in here and ramming up all they shit up. So Cannon just sold some guns to these, these other white guys for loyalty to the black people if they go to war, because they're about to go to war with the mafia people, the Italians, that if I give you these guns, you gonna pull up and you gonna shoot up. So they're like, whatever, we take the guns. But I don't trust them. So next thing you know, Doc is talking to Cannon. Cannon tells Doc, what about the funeral home? Because of the money. Because they end up finding out that the money was stolen by Pearl's auntie. Which is, I forgot the little girl's name. But, Epithreata, fuck it. But, so, Cannon is told Doc, like, listen, either they tell us what the sister is and her lover, or we kill them. Point blank, period. So next they about to walk, and the cops just ram in, which this is how you know this is the mafia, because they go into all the places Cannon people be at. So they went to the jazz club. Now they at Cannon's secret hideout. Well, it's not really secret, little warehouse where he be having money and meetings and stuff. So you just know this is all about the mafia. But like I said, or like I'm about to say, it's always good to have a man in the street, and it's always good to have a man in the building, because right now they don't just need muscle. They might need a criminal lawyer. But the mafia got their hands in the police department, because they got inside man. So so much going on. So he just pulled this man's tail. So the cop, well, first of all, he was feeling himself a little bit too much, because he ran up in there talking about y'all breaking laws, and one of Cannon's guys was like, what laws? And he said, talking too damn much, and he punched him in his mouth, which is like, bitch, don't hit me now. Nah, I might just gotta beat your ass. So he punched him in the mouth, and next thing you know, the cop, he feeling himself, so he grabs the money, and he about to walk out the door, and then Nick, I about to call this man Nick Cannon. Cannon said something about, I know who you are, and he's like, you don't know nothing, and he pointed a gun in his face, and he was like, Cannon was explaining some type of war that the cop was involved in back in the day. And so that explains why that cop has a nervous tick, and he be touching his hands and ticking around, I guess because the PTSD from war. But hey, bitch, you signed to go to that motherfucking war now, and now you come back here trying to start war with me, and I didn't do shit. See, when you was over there, you was shaking in your boots and you wanted to die. But you get over here and you try to act like you Billy the Badass. Now, which one you want to be? PTSD? You want to be PTSD victim, or do you want to be the bitch hitting charge? Because your nervous system is not matching your attitude right now, bitch. I'm just saying. Like, I can't wait till the marshal, like, figure this shit out. Because the marshal already don't like the cop, okay? Which, the mafia fucking up because I don't want no dirty cop working for me. And he got a nervous tick and shit. Like, I don't need that. You need to have all your faculties, bitch. So, and as my spidey sense went off, the marshal is following a sneaky cop, and he was watching him leave the warehouse. So the marshal's picking up something ain't right. So now we're going to Nurse Ratched, or should we call her Death Flower? She's at the hospital. She at the hospital, and she's sitting watching this guy kind of being like a tech, and he is just moaning and screaming. And as somebody that been in the motherfucking hospital, that shit is fucking annoying. And people, they be in pain, and they do that for 8 hours. It's like, this is why I fucking hate Pepsi. This is why I hate fucking soy. This is why I hate fucking toxic ass food. Because this is shit you gotta fucking deal with when they eat this shit. And it's like, is it their fault or is it America's fault? Because it's like, on one hand, it's trying to destroy you with racism. Then it's trying to destroy you with the food system, the jobs, living, rent. Oh, well, America, I think America is the capital of hell. That's what I feel like. But, yes, that's fucking annoying. Hearing that for 8 hours is annoying. Okay, so Pearl is trying to be, a doctor, not Dr. Dre, but Nancy Drew, because now she's trying to write a letter to the hospital that y'all need to fire Death Mayflower because she over here killing everybody like she is Misery. So I don't know, Pearl, because girl, you was up in that closet and you forgot your book. Now, when you sneak it around killers' houses, don't forget to get your stuff or don't bring your stuff, okay? Because you don't got time to be getting mixed up with Death Flower. We like you, Pearl. Besides, she only paid you $1 to be in her dirty ass house for 3 hours. Now, if that ain't capitalism, I don't know what it is. Pearl's father is such a G Willikers to me. So he comes up in the room and he talking to Pearl, and Pearl's like, listen, she asked him a question about this medicine, drug that she found on Death Flower's house. And she's like, what is that? He's like, I don't know. It's a really strong type of medication that it's real dangerous to have. So she was like, well, I saw that Mayflower's house, Mildred's house, Nurse Ratched's house. And he was like, well, yeah, that's dangerous, but she is a nurse. Like, y'all always writing off these strange ass Karens, okay? Like, that's weird that she got poisonous chilling in her house. Like, cans of poison. Are you not picking up that our next door neighbor that is racist, that is a Karen, could potentially be a fucking killer that's killing people and likes it and try to make you a pie? The father is such a G Willikers. See, Pearl be picking up. See, that's not black psychic in that. But I don't even think that Pearl even is his daughter. I feel like Pearl is Cannon's daughter for some reason. But I don't know. Maybe that is his daughter. Y'all, Pearl Daddy had me rolling. Okay, so he tucking Pearl into bed. He asks Pearl asks him, am I ever going to see my auntie that's escaped prisoner, escaped convict at this point? And he was all like, well, no, honey, she escaped from prison. She's escapee. Like, we can't see her, especially after the cops just rammed through our door. And she was just like, and she's like, do you know where she's at? And he was like, well, I can't tell you that. And then next thing you know, he said, well, okay, she's downtown in the Pearl Apartments, but don't you go down there. Don't you go down there, lover. Don't you go down there, Pearl. I'm telling your mama. And then next thing you know, he about to walk out the door. Then he gonna say, Mildred Mayflower? And she's like, yeah. He said, I don't really want you hanging around her, you know. She's a nice person. She's a nice person, you know. She's real nice, especially with her racist comebacks. And you know, I just don't think you should be hanging out with her, you know. I just don't feel it. Oh, and another thing before I leave, I think that pie she gave us, I think she tried to poison us and put poison in the pie. But hey, you get some sleep, honey. Don't let the Sandman bite. Like, G. Willikers' dad? Like, what? Like, I'm just baffled. Like, it is weird. Like, Pearl just asked him about a drug she found in Death Mayflower's apartment, and he all like in a way confirmed that the bitch is killing people. Considering the fact that Pearl has found evidence of articles that Mildred to fucking kill her. So, you know, okay, G. Willikers' dad. G. Willikers. Like, daddy, ain't you white? Can you all please get this bitch arrested? See, they ain't gonna listen to me because I'm black, but they gonna listen to you because you a white guy, so you over her ass. Okay, she a white woman, you a white man. The totem pole bitch. You over that bitch. Get her ass arrested. Just try to tell her. Don't tell them that she tried to kill us, but she tried to kill you. I'm just saying. Get that bitch locked up. Again, now we going to the Irish guy, and the Irish guy is talking to, well, the baby brother, the short brother. I forgot his name, but not the one from Italy that's fucking crazy, but the short one. So he talking to him, and he's all the bottom line he telling him is, you can't send your brother to Italy. He ain't gonna go back to Italy. He talk about Italy, but he don't want to go back to Italy. He want to stay over here, and he want to take over. And the band that you think, the people that's behind you that you think that are your people, are actually his people. And it is waiting and sitting and waiting for you to come and get your ass like a cobra at fucking night. So either you divide them, or they multiply and eat you. So the brother gets up, and he just kind of look a bug out like, damn, I might gotta kill this motherfucker. So he went to the bathroom. The Irish guy started talking to Ken and Son, and he's like, listen, when the shooting starts, we vanish. So I think the Irish guy, he about to fuck the mafia up inside. So he kind of gave me the energy of that one movie called Fresh. So he playing with them good. That's what they deserve. So he about to get them. So, I mean, nobody wins in the family feud. Let's go to Pearl. So Pearl pulls up on her auntie and finds the hotel. And so I guess the auntie's little girlfriend survived, so she's still living. So whatever poison that Death Flower gave didn't go through. So Pearl's talking to her auntie, and her auntie is such a what is the word? Space cadet. That she's like, happy birthday, girl. She said, you know what? Since we ain't got no cake, how about you get something to drink? So she about to pour, talking about Pearl is grown. She barely out of damn middle school. So she grown, so she about to give Pearl some liquor, and Pearl like, liquor clouds the mind. And she's like, shit, that's what I was trying to do. So she gives the wine to her girlfriend. So they talking, and Pearl asks her a question like, if you saw something and you could do something, like, what would you do? And her auntie was like, nothing. She's like, even if it was innocent, something like that. And auntie was like, shit, I haven't been innocent since Uncle Charlie called to me in the barn. I'm like, oh, well, we can write that off to therapy. So next thing you know, they talking, and they explain to Pearl what's the difference from an outlaw and a criminal. Because Pearl's like, y'all criminals. She said, no, we are outlaws, not criminals. Criminals play in society. Criminals are like catch me if you can. They blended in. They're like the mafia. The mafia are criminals. They playing into society. They getting into the system. They having the cops work for them. You know, they mingle in with everybody else, going to the same stores everybody else go to. Outlaws is just doing what they want to do. Like these two. I don't know how they end up renting the hotel, but yeah, they outlaws. They doing what they want to do. So they have to get in-law back into jail, but hey, word for shot, bitch. Live your best life, girl. Y'all, I can't wait till Ball Rock come on. So, Pearl still talking to her auntie. Her auntie's like, yeah, you should understand. So she went on the whole thing about outlaw. So she said, you should understand because you're an outlaw. And she's like, I'm not an outlaw. Then her girlfriend's like, what are you, a convict or a square? She's like, no, I'm Epitherita, Pearl, something. But, you know, she said it like, I'm Hippolyta. I'm Hippolyta, you know. I am woman, hear me roar. But I'm like, girl, you not an outlaw, girl. You a Sagittarius. And that's enough outlaw energy you need. Okay? So, but yeah, I hope they get Death Flower, girl. I can't wait to see Borat. But let me go back into topic on this show. So Cannon goes home. So we going to Cannon. Cannon goes home. And his wife was fucking pissed. And he walked in and saw his wife's mama. So he know he had hell to pay. So he come up in there and he's like, what's wrong with you? What you doing? And she's all like, I'm bailing our son out of jail. And he's like, bailing our son out of jail? Like, I'm handling it. And she started doing the whole mom dialogue. Like, you're not going to stand in the way of a mother doing what she need to do. I got 2 kids at home. You got my other son living in the flowers in the attic with some fucking Irish guy. And he probably eating God knows what. And then her mama is just like, when people getting ready to have a fight, and they be like, ooh. So her mama's just egging her daughter on. And it's like, oh, lady, didn't I pay for you to stay at the old folks home, bitch? You better shut your ass up. It is an old folks home calling your ass. I ain't gonna say that. I just sent her there when the wife leaves. But, so, Cannon, I don't know, Cannon, I mean, I can see where his wife is coming from because you got your son living in the attic and the other son's locked, like, baby, you thought the mafia was looking messy, honey, you looking messy. So he telling his wife, Doc is going to handle it. Doc is going to handle it. It's like, you need to go handle it. Chris Rock is giving me, I think I love my wife tease with this dialogue. So he told his wife, well, most guys usually hit this line. So she going off, he's like, okay, you know what you got that coat from? You know what you got that food on the table from? You know how this house is staying around here? You know how guys go down a whole list. It's like, bitch, this is what men supposed to do. Did you read the Bible? It's called, you're supposed to sweat. What's that shit they call? Sweat before your brows or some shit. All it says in the Bible that man's supposed to work hard. So I know the fuck is you not gonna be here trying to yell at me because my kids are locked up and he goes and all. Shit, I feel like I'm arguing with him. So he going off on her and he's all like, yeah, our son got arrested, but you acting like he can't walk down the street and get arrested. Like, you making it like I'm evil and I'm the villain and stuff. And he was like, listen, how you supposed to get rich? Like, you think you supposed to sit all day and just pray and all of a sudden you just gonna magically get rich? Like, baby, you gotta do more than what you asking for to get rich, to get this house set up. So yeah, I do certain stuff to make sure that you keep the clothes and the food and everything running. So, and then he just told her, like, listen, the roller coaster is going and it don't stop until the roller coaster stops. And then next thing you know, he look up at her face and he's like, go make me some fucking coffee now. And I'm like, wait a minute, big boy. Don't get aggressive like that. Don't get aggressive like that. So he cussed her ass out. So he's giving me, I think I love my wife. And right now, it seems like he think he hate his wife right now. So, yeah. That was a lot. Child, she took off that motherfucking coat quick as fuck. But she took it off slowly. I give her that. So, next day, he turn around and look at her mama. He gonna say, can I get a She's like, bitch, I can get you a nah. That's what the fuck I'm gonna get your ass, bitch. So now we going to Conan. Okay, Cannon's group, man, goons, whatever. So we go to them, they in jail. The one guy panicking because he like, damn, I was supposed to be watching the boss's son. Now I'm locked up in the jail. And then the guys that's in the jail with him not helping him because they all like, well, yeah, you took him to the club and he underage and it's syphilis and it's this and that. Like, bitch, how about you watch him then? Ain't none of y'all motherfuckers want to tag in and watch him but left me to fucking watch him. How about y'all motherfucking be a part of the babysitting club? Motherfuckers. Fuck y'all. So the guy freaking out, he all like, damn, I'm a dead man walking, did it down, all this stuff. So they in there, they talking. Next you know, the cops come in, and the cops walking up in there looking like some damn Nazis. And next you know, they close the the windows. I mean, America's built like a box, so it's bad enough they already in the box. So they close the windows and they walk out and they all laughing with a sinister grin. So the mafia walk up in there. So the mafia guy, the brother that's short, he come up in there. He's all like, back in the box again. And he's all like, well, you about to be in the box too. And then he was all like, you know why America like a crime story? Why? Tell me why. Because America is a crime story. Like, I kind of figured, because everybody that's in America are fucking criminals. So you don't got to tell me once. Shit, you don't got to tell me twice. We should know. Look at the fucking laws. Like, so what's Nick up in there? He just tells them, like, listen, he tried to do some little cute machete joke, but that wasn't hitting them. So he was all like, listen, America look at me like I'm using crime to get ahead, to survive for my family. America looks at y'all as a way of, well, y'all fucking criminals. See, I'm using criminal activity to help me. You're using it as a form of being a criminal. You're the criminal. So then he basically just tells them, like, y'all need to go tell your boss that y'all surrender because, you know, I look white and you're black and that's that, and this land was made not from y'all, but for criminals. And, you know, another crime story. That is true. America love them a crime story, and they love them a killer. America is not peachy. So he just told my head, you need to tell Cannon, and y'all need to Cannon and just surrender. But I hope the Irish guy get his ass. Okay? I hope the Irish guy get him. Him and his crazy ass, big old buffalo, big ass motherfucking sibling, Justo. He always talking about Italy. Take your ass back to Italy. Why the fuck you don't want to go back? Always talking about we was man there, but bitch, you a bitch here, so shut the fuck up. So the Irish guy talking to him, and he's like, listen, I'm gonna keep his son safe, and da-da-da-da. And the other guy, the black guy, says, just bring him home. And he's like, nah, because y'all about to fucking die, so can't do that. Like, I feel like the whole trading off your firstborn is the most stupidest shit I heard in my fucking life. I would never give my fucking kid that's set up in my motherfucking body to some motherfucking evil ass entity rival, bitch. Fuck that. I'm not giving my kid. That's crazy to me. That's some Rumpelstiltskin shit right there. That's that sign a deal of giving your firstborn Rumpelstiltskin shit. I can't deal with that. So the marshal goes and visit Otis and Sneaky Cop, and the marshal he on to Otis about him being sneaky and probably being involved with the mafia family. And he asks Otis about a story about when he was in war, and he's explaining about what happened in war, and pretty much that he has PTSD and he has a tick, but he still is a sneaky asshole. So don't feel sorry for you. Next. So now we're going to Gusto, and Gusto is with his man, and his man walking up in front. His coat look cute as fuck though. I ain't gonna hold you, but he walking, and Gusto is over there fucking looking like, he over there just looking like he strung out LSD or something like that, because he over here hearing music in his head. He look like Jack Black in one of those movies, but he dancing and moving in circles, and child, Gusto need to take his ass back the fuck he came from, because I'm tired of his motherfucking ass. Like, his brother need a cutty, because Gusto got my fucking... They are walking up to this kid, and he just sitting there just dancing. He just getting his whole life in his head. Like, Gusto has to be Aquarius. He has to be a fucking Aquarius. That's some Aquarius shit right there. Y'all know Aquarius people be up in their fucking head. They don't give a damn. They be in their own fucking la la land. Like, he has to be Aquarius. Well, a little bit Taurus. So, now, I think Gusto said here was in his own head, and like a true Aquarius, he busts his ass and embarrassed his ass looking like a klutz, okay? So next you know, this guy was laughing at him, and his man walked up and was like, what you think is funny? And Gusto's like, haha, don't attack him, it's funny. I'm sorry, But the way he busts his ass, that shit funny as fuck. He slipped and bust his ass. I was laughing. But that's what I like about Fargo. It's like, it's serious, but then it has a little bit of comedy in it. So, now they in the bar. Gusto's talking to old boy, and he's all like, listen, old boy's like, they treat us like kids, and they feel like they can do this and that and that. So, I don't know, I guess this is a secret hideout, this little bar around town, that I guess the other mafia people don't fuck at. And the guy that brought him the coffee gonna slam on the table, and Gusto looking like, who the fuck? Like, Gusto still has like this pridefulness about him, like, I'm from Italy, I'm from Italy, and this and that, and you need to respect me and listen to all my fucking stories and all this blah 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 blah. And he talking to the boy, he asked the boy, like, what's in this coffee? He's like, oh, it's sugar and coffee. He said, that's what's wrong with y'all Americans. Like, how are you always picking out my fucking flaws, but your ass is from fucking Italy? Like, you know, you hopped your big ass on a plane and hopped your ass over here, and now you want to come and pick up my motherfucking bones? Talking about, that's what's wrong with everybody in America. They feel like everybody gonna grow up and be president. I'm like, shit. That's true. But I heard growing up say you want to be a president was such a big thing. But now it's like, nah. But, he was just coming with some stories again, like he always do. But it's like, so you know you can go back to Sicily. But I don't know, maybe you got kicked out and maybe your ass is a criminal. Like your brother did say, America loves him a good crime story because it's full of criminals. So, whatever. Gusto then sat here and killed this boy and this old man, talking about, if you get paid, sweep, you sweep. But the way he was moving that broom had me think about my mama. When my mom was to sit there and be yelling at me like, oh, you gonna sleep, so this is how you sweep. I'll never forget my girl that was like, yeah, she's sleeping that slow. She's sweeping slow because you ain't paying her enough. But, so, Gusto get mad and he brings up Italy again, and he was all like, you know, your Jesus over here look like a woman, which Jesus over here do look funky as fuck. But it's so funny because Jesus overseas and all that, everybody overseas that they worship was dark skinned. So how the fuck are you coming over here treating dark skinned people, black people bad when you know your God? But we know that's the truth. So next thing you know, he shoots the boy, the old man, and then he go back in his head, listen to music like a true Aquarius, because he's giving me very Aquarius tease. Somebody can get rid of Gusto. Bro, so now we go to Pearl's parents, and they're getting ready to have this party for Pearl, because Pearl turned 17. My bad, I thought she was up in middle school. So, they're having a party. Pearl's mama still ain't talking to the daddy. So next thing you know, Candy comes by her parents' house. They come in, and Candy tells the father, hey, you gonna let me in? And the father like, okay, G Willikers, come in. So he comes in, and he brought the little Italian boy with him too. So they sit at the table. The mother freaking out. She's like, I can do anything. You want me to get you some cookies for your son? And then Chris Rock look around. He said, did he look like my fucking son? And then the husband gonna say, well, I mean, I don't know, but well, and Chris Rock just look at the father like, this nigga is stupid. Woo, this father is so funny to me. Child, it seemed like the son that didn't leave home, nothing changed. So, next you know, Chris Rock says, he's not my son, but I traded my real son to get power, and with my rival. And they was just looking at him like, what? He said, and his mother cries every night, and I sleep like a baby because I do anything to get power and to get ahead and win the game. And I'm like, damn, that's some heartless shit right there. That's some heartless shit. And it's like, it seemed like Chris Rock got more compassion to this kid that's not even his fucking kid than his own son, because it is kind of fucked up, because his son is over there with the Italians living in the basement with the Irish guy, and like they treated his son like a slave, you know, a little servant. And this son over here, they giving him cakes and shit and fluffy coats, and you would thought that Chris Rock adopted him, and this shit's called The fucking Blind Side. So, I don't know. I guess that's what you do for power that you about to lose. Cannon is ruthless, so he says to the mother that y'all gonna sign a deed over, and we pass please to what can I do for you, boss? Just please don't kill me, boss. And I'm like, damn, he getting ruthless on y'all now. So the father, so Cannon is like, listen, where's your sister at? And the husband is all like, this is my fault and all this stuff, and because the sister is like, what are you gonna do to her? And Chris Rock like, I'm gonna do the fuck I want to do with her. And because Chris Rock asked around town, and everybody run their motherfucking mouth, and then he gave the first name, the middle name, the last name. I mean, damn, is any nigga secret in this fucking town? Can y'all find out how the fuck to get in the fucking cop office? So now they about to give the location of where the sister's at, so they won't die, because he said he's gonna kill them and paint them all over the house with their blood. So I'm like, what, god damn. So they fucked. The sister fucked them, and the husband fucked them harder. So this is just a lot. So now they gonna practically be working for him. So they probably gonna have to launder money all the time. See, that's fucked up. Now Pearl got called into the office, and then this lady that look like she belong on Monsters Inc. as a slug gonna say, I know you was bad when I first saw you. And next you know, Pearl looks in the window and sees the marshal is in the office with the pervert principal. So they walk in, and he's like, in all my days teaching college children, I would never thought that the marshal would come and visit one of y'all. Like, why the fuck you teaching people that you don't fucking like? I know, a tactic of warfare. He a pervert anyway. We're gonna get you in a couple of years when Me Too start hitting, bitch. Pervert. So now we get to the marshal talking to Pearl, and he's all telling Pearl about all the things her auntie did and her lover did, and da da da, and how Pearl needs to come and be civilized, because you know, if she wants to prove that she's a civilized individual, she needs to come and tell her aunts. He knows that she's family, but she must still do a duty to tell on her aunt. And like that mafia guy said, this is a criminal fucking states, like. And another thing, why he coming to Pearl when she underage while her parents? See, that's that sneaky shit. Why you feel like you entitled to talk to her without her parents? You not civilized, you sneaky, and you fucking nosy. And now Pearl get him, and she's all like, first of all, Africa is this, and Africa is civilized. Basically, she told me in some words, your ancestors, you is not civilized. I come from civilization. I come from very put together ancestry line. And you, on the other hand, come from a fucking cave. So don't come up in here telling me about you owe me a duty. No, I don't owe you shit. Fuck you and your douchey ass bastards of your fucking ancestors too, you dumb bitch. She didn't say all that, but I've been thinking that. Like, I hate when they be doing these shows from the 60s and people be talking like this. I'm like, child, can y'all have a show called The Egyptians, bitch? I'm tired of this shit. That's why I love her country, because they was socking them back to their asses. But, man, that's fucked up. You can't be using the Lord in the same sentence and trying to do something sinister. Now you just sound like the devil, nigga. Like, damn. So he all like this. That's cute, but either you gonna tell me what your aunt is, or you gonna get suspended and probably not graduate. Had to repeat this year again. And Pearl's like, sir, like, he said, oh, now you want to say sir. Like, first of all, you interrogating an underage fucking minor. You breaking all protocols. So you just as much as a criminal as a criminal. To be honest, I mean, when you around criminals all day and you go and take them, you turn into one of them, right? So that's fucked up. Like, don't do that to Pearl. Don't do that to my Pearl. It's bad enough Pearl got to deal with that crazy ass nurse. Now you trying to come and ruin her life. So he's all like, it's either her life ruined or your life. Some of life is gonna get ruined. So Pearl told the marshal with her auntie at Perry Hotel, and Pearl's parents told Cannon where the fuck the Boleros at too. So Cannon gets there first before the marshal, and he sees the auntie and her lover. So he's all like, "Get your clothes on." They're like, "Fuck that! If you gonna kill us right here." Da da da. And he's like, "I don't need to kill y'all. I need workers." And he's like, "We ain't no fucking whores." And he's like, "I don't need whores, but I need soldiers." And she was like, "I don't like bosses." And he was like, "Shit, do you like bullets?" And she was looking like, "Well, shit, do I like bullets?" Not in my head. I like bullets, but not on me, bitch. They end up escaping. The marshal doesn't find them, and the marshal is stuck up in this town for some more time. So I guess he won't be seeing the kitties or the wife for a long time right now. So now the sisters with Cannon and his group. So I don't know what they're gonna do, but hey, he said he needs soldiers. Child, okay, so now we're going to Doc. Doc goes to his favorite little dining restaurant and dine-in restaurant, and he go there and he see Gusto and his man. Ghettos and his man. You know, the nigga that like Jack Black. And Doc go say, "I ain't talking to Jack Black and shit. I talk to you because that nigga back there look crazy." So now, you know, anytime people about to do anything, especially if they're older, they gotta give you a story, and they'll be like, "You ever saw a baby in the box?" No, bitch, because I'm not a fucking demon. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? A baby in the fucking box. Hey, you saw a human body in the fucking ditch? Because, you know, you are a bitch. But, what is Doc Army at? What his man, what he need? All of them need to have a line of protection around them since they in war. So, Gusto's man over here talking to Doc and saying that the baby in the box, he was a baby in the box. He came over with his mother, 15 years old, and she died when he was 15 of tuberculosis. And because Doc said something like, "You understand what we talking about?" And Doc was all like, "You keep on talking to the Doc." But the guys explained how he came from overseas and he was that baby in the box, and he probably was alone. And I guess the mafia family took him in. And where is your security at, Doc? Like, where is your security? So now the guy tells Doc that, you know, ain't nothing more scared than the orphan in the box, which he's complying to as shit, somebody from overseas, shit, because half of them motherfuckers are criminals. Like, so he's all like, shit, what Doc say? So Doc is still trying to get him to his gentleman swag, and Gusto and old boys is like, "We gonna kill you." And I thought Doc was gonna get that coffee and throw it in his face and get a gun out and shoot Gusto or the henchman. And I'm like, and then Doc starts saying, "Respect is not given, it's earned." It's like, only black people believe in that shit, bro. These people are taking, like, they're taking, and y'all are in war, and you're still trying to play this like y'all not in war, which is weird. But shit, he's supposed to shoot his ass as soon as he said that orphan in the box shit. Like, don't set me up to kill, bitch. He been better having what's her name's sister down there. Cause when Candy pick her up, she was like, "Y'all better shoot me right now, right here, bitch. I ain't got time for any of your stories, bitch. I know I'm an outlaw." So the Italians is around here just acting like motherfucking outlaws. They out here just shooting who the fuck they want to fucking shoot. So Doc leaves. He pays the waitress and shit. The waitress is shit. She brave as fuck. Cause if I saw Doc in there with them two guys, bitch, I would left, bitch. I walked out the back and said, "Bitch, I'm going the fuck home. Not on the break, but the fuck home. I'm not about to stay here." Cause it's about to be the Wild Wild West. So Doc walks outside, which I feel like Doc should have he should have came there with security. He should have had a popping as soon as he walked up in that bitch. So he walked out, got to the car. He hears Gusto and what's his name come out there. The guy, Doc trying to pull out his gun, but he pulled it out too late, which he should have been headed out. And the guy ended up shooting him 5 times in the chest, and then he shoots him in the head. And he shoots his bodyguard too. So they just coming. They just They said, fuck the rules, bitch. I take. Shit, I'm a criminal, bitch. I take. We do not bygones. I respect you. You respect me. Fuck all that, bitch. We don't do all that. You trying to be civilized with wrong people. And that's what that guy was telling him in there. Like, I'm an orphan, nigga. I'm an orphan. Okay, I come from overseas. You trying to be civilized with the wrong motherfucking family. We ain't civilized. We fucking criminals. We just gonna be criminals overseas, and we gonna be criminals over here, motherfucker. So it is what it is. All this gentleman sway you trying to put on is not gonna sway us to change how we think and what we're gonna do to take and conquer. They killed Doc. Cannon and his man pulled up to see if Doc was dead, and Cannon looked like he's getting ready to cry. Then one of his guys was like, "We got to get ready to leave. The cops are coming." And you just see Doc laying in the middle out in the snow, his eyes open and this dead. And that should really just mark the nail in the needle that this is war and that civilized shit is done, and you need to go save your fucking son. Because that whole I want power shit is a waste of time when you ain't got a lineage or a bloodline to even give that shit to. So that is it for this review, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know y'all didn't get to see my beautiful face, but I hope y'all enjoyed it, and make sure y'all like, subscribe, and tell me what you think about this episode, Fargo. What y'all think about Doc getting killed? What y'all think about what Cannon said to Pearl's mother and father about the whole power situation and trading his son, and he sleep like a baby while the mother is crying? Like, this, tell me how y'all feel about this episode. Tell me how y'all feel about this review. Like, subscribe, share, check the link down below, and y'all have a good day. Well, y'all know it's a tip.